Greetings. My name is Catherine Kinsey. I'm a tech lead and teacher and TOSA at Upland High School, and it is my pleasure to share the directions for the May 2021 Innovation Grant. For the May 2021 Innovation Grant, we are switching to a Google Slide Deck application. Using a Google Slide Deck will allow our applicants to create a more visual representation of their project and allow the grant reviewers to better understand each individual project. The May 2021 Innovation Grant will open on May 4th and will close on May 24th. Please follow the template below to complete all components of the grant. Individual details for the slides are included in the gray space, and I'm going to show you where those are. If you should have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to Michelle Wavering or to myself, Catherine Kinsey. To better assist applicants this time around, we will be hosting 3 workshops in May to help you create your grant. These will be hands-on workshops where we will walk you through creating the grant and completing the template. You can see the dates below. You can join these virtual workshops by either clicking on this link here or entering in the code directly into Google Meet. I included a video of past winners so that you can see what the Innovation Grant is. In the past, some of these Innovation Grants were funded with both Measure K and other sources, but this time around, all grants will be funded through Measure K, so there may be some changes in what is approved. This first slide of the application, you will create a project title and include your name and any other names of other applicants on your project. All directions for each individual slide are located here on the left in the gray space. So you can see the individual direction box for this slide. You can also see the school site, a table to complete your school site, phone number, and when you have notified your administration that you've completed an application. You'll also see on each individual slide a rubric for how we will be grading these individual slides. This slide is a project overview slide. Think of it as a big picture. How would you explain your project to someone in 1 or 2 sentences? Please put all of your information in the text box, and then the blank spaces are for you to add visual representations of your project. This first section is project description, so each of these slides will be giving us a better understanding of your project. This slide is about project need. What need or problem is your project going to solve? How will it help students at Upland Unified School District? This slide is asking you to explain how is your project student focused. All innovation grants should be focused on student use rather than teacher use. We want technology and innovation in the hands of students, so please explain how your project is student focused. This slide is asking you, how is your project innovative? How is your project changing the classroom in a better way? How is it meaningful? Innovation grant recipients will not be receiving support from tech leads or from others, and they will have to be teacher leaders themselves. So what resources have you gathered? Who can you reach out to for help if you have questions with implementing your project? What professional learning will you need in order to implement your project? This next section is asking, how does your project align to the Future Ready goals, the ISTE, or International Symposium of Technology and Education Standards, or your content standards? The district has a Future Ready initiative, and part of that are goals, and you can see them listed here in the parentheses. Courageous leadership, empower teachers, student agency, robust infrastructure, engaged community, and inspiring spaces. Please pick one of these goals and explain how your project aligns with that one goal. The ISTE standards are technology standards for education. Please click on the link and review the list of ISTE standards for educators or students. Pick one standard and explain how your project aligns to that one standard in detail. If applicable, explain how your state project aligns to content standards. If your project is not specifically aligned to content standards, you may delete this slide. This next section of the grant is asking, how feasible is your project at your site? Different sites have different sources of money, they have different IT support, they have different materials already in place. So we'd like you to talk to your administrator, your IT, your tech lead, and find out what would be needed at your specific site to implement this project. Please include details in your application of who you've talked to and how they're going to support you in implementing your project. The final section of the grant is the project budget. The directions for this slide are fairly specific, so make sure that you read the gray space. You're going to make a copy of this Google Sheet, and you're going to include very specific line items of each individual thing that you will need for your project. You will also include shipping and handling and tax. Then you're going to make a shareable link, and once you've made your shareable link, you are going to submit the link here, and then you're going to tell us what is the project size of your budget. So these are the different levels of projects. Once you've completed your application, you're going to share your slide deck with Michelle Wavering, and she will give you a time to present to the Innovation Circle on Wednesday, June 2nd from 6 to 7:30. If you would choose not to present live, you may also record yourself presenting your slide deck and explaining your project. If you choose to do that, please make a video and insert the video on the last slide of your Google slide deck. When you are completely finished with your Google slide deck, please delete all green slides. You will no longer need the direction slides, and this will make it easier for us to review each individual application. I wish you all the best of luck in your May 2021 Innovation Grant. And if you have any questions at any time, please do not hesitate to reach out to Michelle Wavering or myself, Catherine Kinsey. Take care and have a fantastic day.